Hello lovelies, welcome to Lanmou Tarot. This is a general reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the first 2 weeks of June 2019. I'll be using the Tough Tarot for the main reading, and we have the vice versa cards right here in case we need any clarification. Spirit, what message guidance do you have for our Aquarius friends? Message guidance do you have for our Aquarius friends? Message guidance do you have for Aquarius friends? This is the card of Six of Wands, victory, that's sticking out for you, Aquarius. But we're not ready. Message guidance do you have for our Aquarius friends? Message guidance. And here we go. Okay. We have here the Queen of Discs. Oh, there goes the Six of Wands. That's the card that wanted to come out. And there she goes. Victory. And we have Five of Discs, worry. And at the bottom of the deck, we have debauch, the Seven of Cups. Okay, Aquarius. Well, it's a very good thing. No matter what's going on right now in your life, okay, whatever negativity you're dealing with, especially in matters of finances, having that Five of Discs here, the worry card, that's like worry over financial situation, worry about material things. And for some of you, yes, it may be a relationship, but we also have the Queen of Discs, and the Queen of Discs is the mother, right? It's like the Queen of Earth, that's the mother here. And this card is very interesting. The way she's sitting, it's almost like she has a big belly, like a pregnant belly. And there's like a silver goat on one side in front of her, but she's not looking at it. She's looking the other way, right? And those antennas there, they're just like super, super extremely large, but it's almost like she's herself, that throne is almost like swallowing her, like it looks almost like it's not a comfortable spot to be. That Queen of Earth, the Queen of Earth usually is in her element, right, in the natural realm, right, in the earth. And this Queen of Earth here, of this case, seems completely out of her element. She seems completely out of her element. And I think for some of you, that may be what you're feeling. That may be the case of what you're feeling. And that's what you're worrying about, especially in matters of finances, right? In career. Because at the bottom here, we have the Seven of Cups, calling debauch. And it's almost like all the cups are like candlesticks, holding the candlesticks, and they're all melting all over the floor, basically creating an ocean of melting candlesticks. It's almost like you're watching all your dreams disappear, all your goals, all your options disappear right in front of your eyes, right? Or anything you thought that were an option, that was a path, that were a possibility, is kind of like when you reach for it, it's no longer available to you. Whether the time has passed because the candles have melted now, right? Or it was an illusion all along, right? And that's creating worry. But the most important thing to remember is that Six of Wands here, the victory card that really wanted to come out for you while we're shuffling, and that's right there in the center of this reading. Is to remember you will overcome these worries. You will overcome this period of tensions, this period of difficulties, okay? And here we have the Five of Swords. Wow, that's the Five of Swords that came out for you, for over that Queen of Discs here. So there is some kind of conflict, and I can see that's like the weirdest Queen of Earth I've ever seen, because she's not even looking at that baby goat in front of her, right? She's looking away. We don't see her face. She's not showing her face. She looks completely uncomfortable. She's really not in her element right now. There is conflict right? The two imagery, they're like here, they're not looking, they're not facing each other. There is conflict in your environment, whether it's conflict within yourself, not being able to find your true path here, or conflict with those around you, especially if it's a working environment, conflict in your work environment, conflict in the options that are available to you. But there is a tensions at the very least, if not conflict. Okay. And let's get another clarification card on the worry here, on the Five of Disc. And by the way, the Five of Disc here, it's called worry on disc. All the minor arcana cards have a name attached to them, have a title attached to them, but it's also the card of feeling lack, the card of feeling isolated and abandoned. So for some of you, not only may you be feeling perhaps like you're not where you're supposed to be financially, you're feeling a sense of poverty, but it also be a poverty not just in your finances, but that poverty might have touched you emotionally as well. Okay, a sense of like you feel like you've been abandoned, you're not getting the affection, you're not getting the attention that you deserve. Also, let's see here, Spirit, what additional message can you give or tell us about that Five of Disc? What are Aquarius worrying about? And some of you may be dealing with a Sagittarius. Sagittarius almost came out of my mouth. What are Aquarius worrying about? Okay, here we go. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. You are worrying about that battle that's in front of you. That battle that's in front of you. You're worried about it. Because here, this is a knight that's in full battle, okay? He's marching on, right? He's galloping forward with the swords pointing, ready to attack, okay? On the attack. And there's like a whole family of birds, colony of birds here, just flying underneath him. That's how high he is, flying above the clouds. The birds are underneath. So there is a sense is you are worrying about perhaps even your preparation to go into the battle. You are rushing full throttle into that battle, right? But there is worry there because you don't know what's awaiting you. You don't know what's waiting you on the other side. The Knight of Swords is also not just a messenger, but is also a warrior. So, and it's a fast-moving warrior. Sometimes they can be very impulsive because they're moving so fast. Okay, so the worry here, that feeling of lack here you're feeling, I feel like it may be in terms of preparation on how to, or do you feel completely prepared to tackle the task at hand, or do you feel like things have gotten out of hand, right? Things have moved too fast. Oh, okay, this is the Temperance card that just flipped like this on the deck as I'm shuffling for you. So this is angelic protection and guidance coming for you, okay? So no matter, and again, I will repeat, no matter how much you're worrying right now, just know you are not alone. No matter how much you feel isolated and abandoned, Aquarius, just know you do have the help on the other side. This is the major arcana. This is the Temperance card. There is a need for you to slow down and to find your center, okay? To moderate, to find moderation in the situation. Because right now you feel there's so much worry. You are being your motivation is to get out of that sense of worry, to get away from the tensions, to get away from that conflict, from that sense of lack, and you're just going. You feel like you just gotta go, right? But Spirit is asking you here that you need to slow down. You need to find moderation in the situation. You need to heal yourself, and they're going to help you along to bring you back to center, okay? Because yes, I understand when you go into it in the middle of it, there's no way, and someone cannot tell you don't worry. But yes, of course, you if you worry, but don't stay in that place for too long. Don't just focus on the worry, on the negativity. Try to find the path out of this, okay? Try to find the light in the situation and follow that light and hold on to that. And pray and ask for help, because here you have protection coming from above, okay? And I'm going to take another clarification card for you on the Six of Wands. Spirit, give us a little bit more about the Six of Wands here. Oh my goodness, look here. It literally flew on the table right here. Again, the Five of Earth is the same card here, the Warrior card. So you even in victory you are worried, Aquarius. You are really feeling abandoned. He literally have both, he literally like holding his head, both hand in his head, kind of like, oh my gosh, what have I done? Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? There's like the worry here. It's like it's just potent. It's really, it's you really going through a tough time. You are really going through a tough time. Spirit is telling you, don't worry so much. We have your back no matter what. We are watching over you to find moderation, to temper yourself in this situation. And here we have the Five of Pentacles twice. That's 3-5 here. We have the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles twice. The feeling of lack is very much the story here for you. How does Aquarius, what can Aquarius do, Spirit, to get out of that feeling of lack, to get out of that feeling of abandonment, to get out of that feeling of feeling alone in this world and worrying? What can Aquarius do? Some guidance here. We're going a little bit further. Wow, that's what's wanted to come out. That's the Death card. You need to let go. If there's an ending that's supposed to happen here, Aquarius, you need to let go. And I'm going to take one more on that Queen of Earth, because I feel like that's where that story is. Whatever you're worrying about oh, I can't even talk now, has to do with that Queen of Earth. Perhaps that conflict has shut you down, like you can't express yourself. You haven't been able to really talk about it, to open up to anyone about it. It's like, but there's an ending that needs to happen. I literally asked that question for you, Aquarius, to give you some guidance out of this. What can give you victory? Where can you get victory? How do you overcome this feeling of worrying, of isolation, of abandonment, of poverty? Like, what can you do? And it's the Death card that came out. An ending needs to happen. Ending to a cycle needs to happen here. And give us one more, please, Spirit. A little bit more clarification on the Queen of Disc for Aquarius. Why is this Queen so, now that is a feeling? Please give us some clarification on the Queen of Disc for Aquarius. Oh, that's what wants to come out. The Queen of Earth. And whenever I pull out this card, the thing, because we don't see her face, we barely see the tip of her head. What we see here is that beautiful emerald throne that she's sitting on. Okay? And the sky is full of stars. Emerald, that green is the heart chakra. Whatever it is, that feeling of unease, that conflict is something that's dealing with, it's a matter of your heart here. You gave your heart to someone. You are trying to be the queen of for somebody, and that it's almost like you are shut down. It's almost like you're refused. Your happiness was almost like denied. That's what I'm getting here for you, Aquarius. And it's as if you wanted this to happen so badly, but it's almost like it's not supposed to be. It's not for you. Your victory comes in letting go of this. Your victory comes in releasing this cycle. Okay? And this is very tough, but that's a message that's coming out here for you, okay, Aquarius? And if this message resonates for you, take it with heart, okay? Take it what speaks to your story and leave the rest. But there's a real feeling of disappointment and worry here for somebody. And there we go. We have traitor. Not traitor, traitor. That's the card that's flipped up for you here. Exchange energy to create abundance. Exchange energy to create abundance. And I'm going to read that from the card, because for some of you, it's not just a matter of the heart, okay? For some of you, it is. But for a lot of you, it's going to be about your finances, because we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles here, okay? For some of you, it's going to be something about your abundance, okay? You feeling a sense of lack, a sense of poverty. And at the bottom, we have Hunter. Track down your fears and desire. Track down your fears and desire. So it's time to take stock, Aquarius, about What is it? What are the thoughts that's going through your mind? What are the what are you fostering, letting fester into your mind? Okay, track down your fears and your desire. Are you focusing so much on your fears, the fear of lack, the fear of isolation, the fear of abandonment? Are you focusing so much on that, and that's enough on your desires? Okay, track down those thoughts that are coming through you, because that's your way out in a way, because the thoughts create our reality with our thoughts. The thing you concentrate on, that's what we call unto ourselves. The card that came out for you here is Trader. I like the way he's holding a hand over his heart. It says exchange energy to create abundance, make connections and exchange information, talents, or support. It's getting dark, so let me hold. I need to hold with both hands. I'm old, okay? So we can see here. The universe operates under the law of cause and effect and is always looking to return to a natural state of balance. So if you are lacking in the feelings of abundance at this time, you are being invited to share your time, your gifts, and your understanding with others. If you're frustrated because something isn't unfolding in your life, instead of asking yourself what you can get, ask yourself what you can give. The exchange of energy doesn't necessarily mean financial energy. It can also be about supporting in order to feel supported. If you've been holding back with your offerings, now is the time to change that. Allow yourself to be open, honest, and vulnerable. This can prepare you to open up to even greater opportunities in the coming days, weeks, and months. Okay, so I did ask for what can you do to get out of this feeling of lack, of this feeling of worry, to overcome all of this, to step into your victory. You had an ending to a cycle. You had the death card, but now with the Trader card, Spirit went one step further to really give you some very great advice, Aquarius, on how to get out of this. It literally said if you've been feeling lack, talking about being on the nose, if you've been feeling a sense of lack, not even necessarily in a matter of your finances, if you're feeling if you've been feeling a sense of lack, period, try to give more, exchange your energy, bring foster more abundance in your life by giving more of yourself, whether it's just your attention, whether it's just your support to others. It's kind of like bring more, give more of what you want to receive. Okay, and even just thinking it, just be feeling it is gonna bring more of that to you. And I hope this message really, that you can really get this message here for those of you that is going through this difficult, oh my goodness, I can barely talk anymore, that's going through this tough time. So I hope this message does it for you. Okay, and here we have at the bottom of the deck, love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. Okay, so for some of you, if you really took a hit there, okay, and it perhaps even your self-esteem has gone down after going through this, and you may be doubting yourself. Why am I not achieving more? I should be in a better place. Maybe I deserve to be. Maybe that's how my life will always be. Get out of this negative thinking, okay? Release that feeling of lack. No, love who you are, and believe it, that you are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. Okay, believe that. Stay in the positive lane, Aquarius. That's a message for you here over and over and over. Here again, you get number 4. You are limitless. Oh, that's so beautiful. That's the card that jumped out for you. I'm going to leave it right here so you can capture it. The light is getting weird. It just got dark while I was doing your reading. So, but I want you to really, really, really pay attention to this here. You are limitless. You can do anything you choose. You can do anything you choose. Just set your mind into it and believe. By the way, there's just a beautiful angel that just flew by. A spark of energy. I just love it. Aquarius, you really have like the angelic guidance here. Okay, I pray, meditate, ask your guides to please show me the way, give me some guidance here, help me to become more positive, to stay to stay in my power, because you are powerful, you are delightful, you are divine, and you are deserving. I hope this message resonate and help you in some way. Thank you so much for watching, and come back at mid-month for the next set of reading. And we also have the dailies are back, so we have them on the channel. Please check them out if you feel like it, and I'll see you soon. Remember, love is the only answer. Bye, Aquarius. Thank you so much for your support.